they ended up paying us $275,000, a lot more than they offered us pre-suit, and the client was very happy and grateful. So I want to do this video for all the tourists that come to Orlando and visit all the resorts, all the great things that we have. We are blessed here, but we have a lot of things that are dangerous, and a lot of people come and they get hurt here. I just had a case where a woman was at a resort with her family. It was like a major wind pushed this umbrella and it fell over and it knocked her on the head. She had to go via ambulance to the emergency room. She contacted me. And initially I was thinking, you know what? I'm not sure how excited I am about this umbrella case, but I did like her. She was a professional woman. I believed that she was truly injured. I took the case. She eventually had to have a surgery, but the insurance companies, they get cheap, especially with these interesting liability cases. You know, there's a lot of ways that you can get injured in a resort. This is one of the more novel ways, an umbrella, a very heavy umbrella. Even though they should have made sure that it was stabilized, we have heavy winds. The hotels and the resorts, they know what kind of weather we have, and they need to make sure that their properties are secure and safe. They didn't do that in this case. They fought us hard. They really did. They're saying, look, I'm not sure that we're at fault. Obviously, that was hogwash, but that's what they're saying. We don't know that her injuries are coming from this accident. She is a professional woman who never had injury in her life. There was no question that these were from the accident. She had consistent treatment. It was all very well documented by reputable doctors. When it came down to brass tacks and to get the money, they lowballed us. So, you know, what do we have to do? When they lowball us, we have two choices. We accept what they're willing to give us, or we fight. You go to any courthouse in the country, and what do you find? You find courtrooms full of cases, right? It's not because insurance companies are always making good offers. To the contrary, oftentimes they don't. But in this country, we have the ability to go to court to fight for that which we believe we are owed. I had to do that for the client. In this case, we had to file the lawsuit, and ultimately, they ended up paying us $275,000, a lot more than they offered us pre-suit, and the client was very happy and grateful. And I tell you this story to say that if you've come to Florida, you came hoping to have a great time with your family. You probably spent thousands of dollars on these trips, because let's be real, these theme parks, these resorts, they ain't cheap, right? You paid a lot of money. You were hoping to have a dream vacation with your family. It got ruined. And it always seems it's just the way life works. It always seems the accidents and the injuries come at the beginning of the trip, not at the end of the trip. They just want to make sure that the whole trip's ruined. You're in that situation. You can call me and we can talk about what happened, the injuries. In those cases, it's very important that everything is documented right from the beginning, because there's not always going to be a clear-cut situation where someone goes, like my client did, via ambulance from the scene. Oftentimes that doesn't happen. If you are hurt and you don't go by ambulance, it's really important that you document it right away, because they're going to try to cast you as somebody who's not truthful. They won't say it, but they're going to call you a liar. You need to back it up right away with evidence. And what do I mean by that? Any witnesses, you got to make sure that you have their information if you can. You need to file a statement or report with the hotel, the resort, the theme park, whatever it is. We need to document these things in real time so that I, as your lawyer, when it comes time to proving that they're at fault, that we can have that background, that basis to say, yeah, look, my client was injured. They didn't go to the emergency room, but they went right away and they documented it. Then they went and got treatment, and this has been a persistent problem. And then we have a track record of evidence that I can use to make your case easier for me as your lawyer to bring to bear and to get you reasonable compensation for that which has been taken from you. If you are somebody who has come to Florida, you've been injured, you don't know what to do, I am here for you. I've worked with many, many tourists from all around the world, and I can help you with your case. So thank you for your time.